Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I will explain to all of you that our article entitled The Effectiveness of Malaysia MACC HM 2009 in Addressing with Corruption, and later we continue with our case study. Introduction. Corrupt means doing an act knowing that the act done is wrong, doing so with evil intention, perversely doing an act which the law forbids. Corrupt is a question of intention. All the circumstances show that what a person has done or has omitted to do was move the degree and evil intention in a equally mind, then he is liable under the section. I will discuss a little about this part. A. Background on corruption in Malaysia. B. Introduction to the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission MACC ACT 2009. And Z. Thesis statement outlining the effectiveness of the MACC ACT 2009. A. Background on corruption in Malaysia. In Malaysia, corruption has always been a problem and is pervasive in all facets of society, including politics, business, and government. Malaysia has seen a number of high-profile corruption scandals over the years, which have damaged its reputation and inhibited socioeconomic growth. The public is generally unhappy and has called for reform as a result of the pervasiveness of corruption. The second part, Introduction to the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission MACC ACT 2009. Malaysia faced the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC ACT in 200 in response to the rising need for anti-corruption measure. Okay, now let's go into the case study discussion.
Corruption crimes involving the private sector, transnational crime perspective. Result and discussion. Jenayah rasuah yang melibatkan sektor swasta ialah amalan rasuah, penyelewengan, atau kuasa yang dilindungi di kalangan pelakon daripada sektor swasta yang mempengaruhi dasar kerajaan atau kepentingan awam untuk kepentingan pribadi atau syarikat. Perbuatan jenayah ini boleh melibatkan pegawai kerajaan yang menerima rasuah daripada syarikat swasta untuk mempengaruhi dasar atau keputusan yang menguntungkan syarikat. Panitia Pemberantasan Korupsi dalam menjalankan tugas penyidikan sebagaimana yang dimaksud dalam pasal 6I, KPK berwenang melakukan penyadapan kepada suspek yang disyaki melakukan jenayah rasuah dengan kebenaran bertulis daripada lembaga pengawas KPK. Pengertian penyadapan itu sendiri terkandung dalam pasal 1/5 Undang-Undang Komisi Pemberantasan Korupsi nomor 19 tahun 2009 yang berbunyi, tapping is an activity to listen, record, and or document electronic art that are not public, whether using cable networks, communication networks, wireless such as electromagnetic or radio frequency emission, or electronic device others. There are several factors that can cause criminal acts of corruption in the private sector in Malaysia. First, law integrity and business ethics among companies and individuals can encourage corruption. Additionally, there is a lack of effective regulation and weak law enforcement also plays a role in facilitating criminal acts of corruption in the private sector.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Syamsi. Okay, from the case study that I will explain, there are several factors that can cause criminal acts of corruption in the private sector in Malaysia. And the first, law integrity and business ethics. Law integrity and business ethics enforce corruption by reducing the value of transparency and morality in business practice. Example of the integral behavior include bribery, kickbacks, and abuse power for personal gain. 2. Lack of effective regulation. The absence of effective regulation facilitates corruption by providing loopholes for corrupt practice. Examples of weakness in the regulatory system are inadequate supervision like penalty and unclear regulation. 3. Weak law enforcement. Weak law enforcement reinforces a culture of corruption by allowing corrupt individuals to avoid legal consequences. Cases where corrupt individuals accept responsibility due to weak law enforcement indicate a system failure. And the fourth, the last, impact of a culture of corruption. A culture of corruption is reinforced by the above factor, undermine the integrity of the private sector and harms society as a whole. Negative impact include public distrust, injustice, and economic losses for the country. In the slide 2, in a comparative study of corruption cases involving the private sector in Malaysia, the significant cases have provided insight into how the country is addressing corruption issue. Firstly, the 1MDB scandal involving allegation of large-scale corruption impacting government officials and prominent business figures. Malaysia has taken firm steps by conducting thorough investigation and prosecuting the individual involved in corruption. And secondly, bribery cases in infrastructure projects have also come to light in Malaysia, with several private companies implicated. The country has taken decisive action against corruption individuals and strengthened the legal framework governing the private sector. By handling this corruption case firmly, Malaysia demonstrates its commitment to combating corruption and ensuring the integrity of the private sector for the benefit of the country and the society at large. In the slide 2, in a comparative study of corruption cases involving the private sector in Malaysia, the significant cases have provided insight into how the country is addressing corruption issue. Firstly, the 1MDB scandal involving allegation of large-scale corruption impacting government officials and prominent business figures. Malaysia has taken firm steps by conducting thorough investigation and prosecuting the individual involved in corruption. And secondly, bribery cases in infrastructure projects have also come to light in Malaysia, with several private companies implicated. The country has taken decisive action against corruption individuals and strengthened the legal framework governing the private sector. By handling this corruption case firmly, Malaysia demonstrates its commitment to combating corruption and ensuring the integrity of the private sector for the benefit of the country and the society at large.
Okay, the impact of criminal acts of corruption in the private sector in Malaysia is very detrimental to various aspects of social, economic, and political life. First, corruption destroys competition, healthy, and fair market. Companies involved in corruption can earn illegitimate profits, leading to unfairness and inefficiency in education, economy, resources. Okay. Apart from that, corruption in the private sector also harms the public interest. Corruption resulting in a reduction in the quality and reliability of their product and service offered by company. This can endanger public safety and reduce trust consumer towards certain products and brands. Apart from the economic impact, corruption in the private sector also has an impact on injustice, social, and political instability. Corruption creates deeper social inequalities and disadvantages, those in weaker positions. In addition, corruption can weaken public trust in institutions and government, which can lead to social unrest and political instability. Malaysia's approach in dealing with criminal acts for corruption involving the private sector has provided some positive results.
this country has success in uncovering and prosecute corruption cases involving private companies firmly and transparent. And then, Malaysia has also strengthened the legal framework to tackle corruption in private sector. However, there are still challenges that need to be overcome: increased corruption between sectors, public and private, as well as increasing awareness about business ethics and anti-corruption in private companies are becoming important. The government must also continue to strengthen its anti-corruption agencies and provide sufficient resources to tackle corruption effectively. Indonesia has acknowledged that corruption is not only carried out about official government but also involves the private sector. Indonesian government and society seriously views criminal acts of corruption involving private parties as serious threat to the integrity and stability of the economic system and the democracy. Private parties have an important role in the use of public sources and implementation of development projects so that their involvement in corruption results in losses, which is big for the country and society. Conclusion: Southeast Asian nations Malaysia and Indonesia are frequently associated with the issue of corruption-related crimes. While they both confront comparable obstacles, there are distinctions in the scope, degree of openness, and government enforcement action taken. Firstly, when it comes to the extent of corruption, Indonesia faces greater challenges than Malaysia. Transparency International's Corruption Perception Index reveals that Indonesia is ranked than Malaysia. This suggests that corruption in Indonesia is thought to be deeper and more pervasive than in its neighbors. This suggests that corruption in Indonesia is thought to be deeper and more pervasive than its neighbors. Elements including incompetent leadership, intricate bureaucracy, and low-level one element that aggravates Indonesia's corruption issues is transparency. Secondly, when it comes to activities aimed at prevention and enforcement, when it's come to combating corruption.